So, hello, I'm back here again, and I'm going to be doing something slightly different. Not as different as my last video, of course, where I was just playing that AI Minecraft thing, put one of my own thumbnails into it with no commentary. I record that at like 12 a.m. randomly, and I'm like, I think it would be funny if I uploaded this. It just wouldn't make any sense. And then I also AI generated that title to be as clickbait as possible. Didn't really pay off, obviously. Got like a few views. Anyway, that being said, I'll just explain what this video is. I basically wrote a post for something not too long ago. It was 3 days ago, and it didn't get any traction. Fuck you, sheep. So I thought I would try to turn that into a positive by reading it out here. Because, of course, the topic of me actually wanting to be a YouTuber is relevant to my channel. So I guess let's get into it. I don't know how good I am at reading while recording, so I guess we'll have to see. You know what, I'll just stand here and read it out. Back in 2015, when I was a really young kid, I started a channel because I wanted to be like my favorite Minecraft YouTubers at that time. It was all just for fun, but my mindset shifted when I realized I was already eligible for monetization. The rules were different back then. I was able to get monetized with around 50 subs. I thought to myself that I might be able to do something that I loved, and it would actually be productive. I was especially happy because I hated school more than anything at that time. Less than a year later, my channel was, I'm assuming, falsely demonetized and was given a strike. I was crushed. Over the next couple of months, my motivation stopped and I quit altogether. Over the next 6 or so years, I didn't attempt YouTube again, but I would think about it from time to time. It was sort of one of those things where I saw it as a dream career that wasn't actually achievable. Like how many kids want to become a professional athlete. The thought didn't even cross my mind until recently, that some people wouldn't see YouTube as a dream career. Anyway, in 2022, I had to make a new Google account for something unrelated, and decided to just upload random shit on that account for fun. I actually had one video get tens of thousands of views, but it barely even helped to reach the monetization goal. I originally thought that it took millions of views to get that many watch hours. But as I've learned more, I realized the type of video was god-awful for watch hours. I quit uploading again for the most part. Now, near the beginning of this year, I decided I want to make sort of documentary-style videos about music. Made the first one, it got a couple of views. I kinda just kept working on those for fun. Anyway, I saw a new trend on YouTube, a type of video that doesn't require too much effort on the editing and thumbnail front, but is very personal. I figured it would be perfect for me, since sometimes I like to talk a lot, as demonstrated by this. I made around 20 videos and got no views. I almost gave up, but then I had one video that did fairly well, which gave me the kind of motivation that never went away. I'll never quit this channel. Anyway, getting into more recent stuff, I'm in my first year of college, and it's just okay. I've come to the conclusion over the last few weeks, I care more about YouTube than school. Doing well on a test feels good, I guess. But I had one video get a few thousand views around a week ago, and that was significantly more exciting. Hell, if I had the opportunity to either have my degree early or have all my channels become popular enough for monetization, I'd really have to think about it. Plus, if I did get my degree this early, I'd probably use the time I saved to continue working on YouTube. I just felt like making this, I guess. Let me know if you relate or if anyone even read this far. Also, if you liked my rant, that's sort of what my biggest channel is about. Okay. So, that's the end of that. Nobody did check out my channel. I did try to slightly plug it at the end. So I guess talking about that, like explaining certain parts, Yes, in 2015 I had a channel. I was 9 years old. I've posted that in my community tab before. Anyone's welcome to go check that out because I was actually pretty inspired by my 9-year-old self with the kind of content I make on this channel. But yeah, I got monetized with 50 subs. Grew that channel mostly. Well, I grew it to about 100, somewhere from 140 to 180 subs before getting demonetized and quitting the channel eventually. And it wasn't just like it wasn't like I was actually making a lot of money. I made $15 total from that channel. But it was more the feeling that it was like permanently branded on my channel, even though that wasn't actually the case. Because, you know, policies with YouTube changed over time, but it kind of felt like that. I felt like my channel was a lost cause. So I ended up making another channel that was basically just a continuation. I suppose you can find that one as well if you want. I wouldn't really mind. I won't be posting that one though. But my YouTube subscribers did not follow me from the first channel to the second one. It didn't go how I expected. I thought I would just kind of resume, and also the AdSense account and shit, and all the emails, it was all set to like a different account, so I thought that I would be fine on that front. Still don't know why my channel got struck down to this day. But yeah. So yeah, that being said, so pretty much over those next few years, I guess that isn't late enough. I would always think about that as an option, but I knew that it wasn't achievable, or at least I thought it wasn't achievable. But it didn't even click in my mind until recently. I also made a video somewhat recently about that. That maybe not everyone would want to do that. I thought it would be a dream career for literally everyone, but it's just me being weird. But anyway, as with the modern shit, like I said, I've done well on assignments, and it doesn't feel nearly as good as when that last video actually got a few thousand views. Or when the Skyblock one got like over 1,000 watch hours or something like that.
Oh, I do think I remember changing.
Jesus. So that's, I guess that's what this is about.
24.
I really think that this is what I would want to do. So yeah, I just felt like making that post. I was procrastinating an assignment anyway. And I know that probably isn't likely with this channel, even though this is my biggest channel. I would have to sort of go into the YouTube meta, but I don't feel like doing that. I just feel like being myself, and I don't care if it takes a long time. Because, you know, I sort of have, well, theoretically, for 3 to 4 years in college, so I feel like by the end of that, if I'm, like, actually monetized on YouTube, it would be a success. And I know it probably isn't healthy, how much more I care about my channel than my school stuff, but if I'm being honest, I've been sort of clocked out of school since, like, junior, senior year, something like that. I already have to eat again. So yeah, it's my dream career, I guess. I think I've come to that conclusion. After doing what else I kind of thought was my dream career, which was, like, music. I was in a band for a while. I didn't like that as much as I enjoy this, so I really think this is what I want to do, and that's fucking really unhealthy, and the odds are stacked against me. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. I have a class in a minute. Oh yeah, also current events. This was recorded the day after the election. Trump won somehow. I somewhat avoid getting political on my channel, but fuck Donald Trump. I'll just say that. The part that confuses me, though, if you're even watching this far, is like How did Biden win 2020 but Trump won this year? That's the part that confuses me the most. Like I feel like people would be swayed the other way after what happened over the last 4 years with like the fucking Capitol riot and just in general, just the cult like aesthetic of Trump supporters, what it's become. Like I feel like voting for Trump was more dangerous in 2020 than it was in 2016, and I feel like it was more dangerous now than it was in 2020, especially since he went to jail and then like incited a mob and shit and committed treason. I feel like this is basically how Hitler rose to power, but I'm just gonna clarify, I don't think anything's super bad. Okay, I don't think anything that bad will happen. I don't actually think this will be like fascism necessarily. But I'm just saying, I'm sort of drawing parallels to that. But if you disagree with me, don't be too mad. I somewhat at least respect your opinion either way. So I hope you respect mine. But at the same time, I'm like really contemplating not going to my history class because I know that's all that's going to be talked about and it's just going to be depressing. I would stay and record videos instead, but you know how it is. It isn't beneficial to just record multiple videos and upload them all at once, really. But yeah, I'm glad that I got to make, I guess, somewhat good use of that post that nobody saw and nobody cared about. At least I hope so. I hope this gets views. I hope it gets more than at least the AI Minecraft thing that nobody watched, which once again makes sense because it's not relevant to my channel. But that's pretty much it. See ya. Anyway, goodbye. Appreciate you all watching.